Is your coaching business model broken? If it is, you need to fix it. I will assure you that probably, I don't know, 85%, 90% of coaches that I work with, their business model is broken. So I want to talk about that today. If you want to spend like hours and hours with me on this, and hopefully I've shared with you or will share enough with you in this video that you'll want to do more, you'll see a button below. Click that button. You can hang with me. Wait till probably after this video because I want to really share with you some really great, insightful information that you will need. But click the button later when we're done and make sure you sign up for my online program. It will definitely be a game changer for you. All right, so let's talk about having the right business model. For a lot of times when people start coaching or do coaching, they'll get maybe a friend or they'll start, figuring out a way to get a customer here and there. And it's pretty much, make a phone call, hey, are you interested in my coaching or whatever? Then they'll get a client. And that's about it. There's no systems, there's no process. So let's talk about 4 areas that you must have a system, or these 4 systems are basically a process in and of itself. All right, so the first one, very simple and very basic, but you have to have it. Do you have a way of counting or creating your leads? What do I mean by counting or creating? Well, if you only have, you throw some stuff on the wall and you get a lead here and a lead there, that's not manageable. You've got to have something that you can measure, and if you can measure, you can manage it. So there are a number of different ways to get leads, and then we'll go to the next step after that. So leads, you've got everything from, you can do organic leads. Now, when you say organic leads, do you just throw something out there once in a while, or do you have a system? You should have a system for creating organic leads. I believe you also should have paid ads, maybe very small to start off with. Most people, you'll start off with a lot more time than money, so you can start off with organic leads, and there's great ways and great resources that I offer to show you how to really tap in to getting organic leads. Basically, you're going to just focus on some time, putting videos together, some content, and you can make a lot of money strictly from organic leads. So you've got organic leads. You can do that through social media. There's a number of different ways, and you've got paid ads. Let's go to the next thing. The next thing now is when we get these leads, what is the process? What's next? You've got to have these 4 processes to be successful. The next process that you have to have is some kind, you've heard the word over and over, some kind of funnel. What's the funnel that's going to work for you? Sorry about the lighting here. We're still working on all that. But anyway, the funnel. There's so many different kinds of funnels. And I think that the funnel that you should use maybe should be based on your lifestyle to some degree. How much time do you want to put in? I think ultimately, though, on top of that, your funnel should be created in such a way that it can be expandable. You can scale it. So if I said to you right now, if I could magically wave a wand and give you 100 paid clients, other than financially, it would probably be great for you, but do you have the process, the foundation, the systems to manage those 100 people right now? I can tell you I do. The point here is if you don't have the right funnel and the processes, you're not going to be able to handle all this. So you want to be thinking bigger. If I had 50 more people, if I had 20 more clients, if I had 100 more clients, is this all working? And if it's not, if you would say no, I would just like freak out, other than it'd be great to have all that business, then this is why you need to listen to this video. So a couple funnels. One, I have 2 funnels, by the way. One is there's either an ad or organic, they watch a video, they book a call. This program is a very high ticket program. It's over $40,000. I'm okay with that particular funnel because it is a high ticket program and I don't need a lot of appointment setters. I've hired a lot of people in the past. I'm not big about hiring a whole bunch of appointment setters and closers. That's just not for me right now. So I have one key person with a lot of experience, and they handle all the high-end stuff. So it's a lead, whether it be organic or paid, then a video, and then a call. Boom, done. All right? The other one that I like the best, that is the most scalable, is I like the challenge, the 5-day. Now, some people say, oh, just do the, the appointment setters and the calls. If that works for you, in my particular funnel that I shared with you earlier, that one works perfect. Then maybe you don't want to do that, or you want more setters and appointment setters. I don't want a lot of appointment setters. Do you do 5 days? Do you do 3 days? It's entirely up to you. You've got to figure out exactly how you want to do that. All right, now with that being said, what's going to happen is you've got to figure out, okay, and let me tell you first of all why I like the 4-day, the 5-day, the 3-day challenge. I like those online challenges for one particular reason. Every time I'm on TV, or when I'm doing a podcast, or doing something organically, take a guess where I'm driving that lead to. I'm driving that lead to this particular funnel. What is this particular funnel? This particular funnel is where I bring somebody in for 5 days and I give them a ton of content. In fact, if you have not experienced that, the button below is to funnel, if you will, funnel you in to that program. Now, the reason I like that, because I can do one person, I can do 500 people. It doesn't take any more time out of me. So if I have a 300 people, 3 people, whatever, it's the same amount of time. It's so scalable that I don't have to think, oh my gosh, we've got 300 people. How am I going to find that time? Nothing changes. That's the beauty of it. So that might work for you. That's why I like this. And then on top of that, because I put so much value into that program, which we'll get to the next part after the funnel, I put so much value in that, I don't have to have a bunch of appointment setters and closers. In this particular process, if I do a good enough job, at the end of the program, you're going to say, I like this, I'm going to do it. Or, hey, it's not for me, great stuff, thank you. Cool. All right, so we've got leads, funnel. The next thing that we have to do is we've got to have the offer. The offer. What is your offer? I don't think people have a clear enough offer. I think they're doing one-to-one, which is a waste of your time unless you're getting a lot of money for a short period of time. $5,000, $10,000 for 6 months is not good one-on-one. I have a program that I do. It depends on what the situation is. It's a $7,500 program for one session. We'll do some follow-ups. I don't have to be there on the follow-ups. I'm okay with that. But I'm not going to do $7,500 for 6 months one-on-one. It's a waste of your time. You're not maximizing your time. So what is your offer? Number one, your offer has to be measurable to your client, and it has to give them a measurable what? Outcome. If it doesn't give them a measurable outcome, they can't see it in their mind that if I do it, get started with you here, then I'm going to have this happen to me. If they can't see it, it's not measurable, it's not concrete enough for them to make a decision. So what is your offer? Is it 1 year? Is it 5 months? Do you have upsells in it? Do you have too many offers? What's a confused mind typically often do? Nothing. I see people, they have so many different offers. Well, we're going to have this program, this program, this program, and this program. You pick which one you want. Don't do that. Don't do that. Then the other problem I see people that have big time with their offer, they try to get people all excited about the transaction, not the transformation. People concern themselves with the transformation. They don't need to know about the transaction. That's not what their concern is. They don't care, I got 7 CDs or 12 portals or 17 cassettes or blah, blah, blah. They want the transformation. That's very, very important. So now we've got the leads in the beginning, right? Then we had the funnel. Then we had the offer. Now you've got to have the close. How are you going to close them? Do you have a one-call close? Is typically your process a one-call close? We have one program that's pretty much a one-call close. We have another one that's about a 3-call close. Don't try to do a one-call close when your process that you're trying to sell in your product is really a 3 or 4 call close. Because what you're going to do now, you're going to piss people off because you're trying to be, in their minds, really, really pushy. But you need to know the process that you have, the close that you have. Is it a 1-call close? Is it a 5-call close? Is it a 2-call close? And then, how good of a closer are you? So I want you to think about these 4 things. You have to be strong at lead generation. Whether it's you or you hire somebody to do your ad copy for you, your ads, your organic leads, your social media strategy, that's a skill in itself. Then the next thing that we talked about after we got the leads is the funnel. What's the funnel? The funnel that you're going to create will often also depend on how much money you have to invest. So there's funnels that take a lot more work, a lot more involved, and the challenges are a little bit more involved. You've got some integration in the behind the scenes, if you will, with emails and tags and all that type of stuff. Or if you go simple, one way to do it, again, you have the leads, they go to a video, they go to a call, you book the call, or book the close, or close the call, I should say. So then after that funnel is the offer. How good of an offer do you have? How good of making your offer are you? Remember, no one will buy your offer if they don't know you have an offer. So keep making offers and then closing the sale. If I ask you on a scale of 1 to 10, how good of a closer are you, 10 being the highest? What would you say? It's really important. So all those things I shared with you, all these 4 things, the leads, the funnel, the offer, and the close, you really need to get yourself to a 10 or have a team that's at least a 10 on all those 4 things. And really right now, for most people, they're new at this or they're not having a lot of success. Well, one of the things you need to be honest with and analyze is, where am I on a scale of 1 to 10 on each one of these areas? And your goal is to get to a 10, either it be with you yourself or you bringing a team and you hire individuals to have a team that can hit the 10 and all of them. And when you're hitting a 10 in all 4 of these things, you're tearing it up and you're going to have an incredible business model. All right, so hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you would like to get a lot more, click the button below. Join me on my next online program. I will walk you through all of this in incredible detail to show you how to really proficiently create that successful business model. Click the link below. Look forward to seeing you between now and the next time we get to chat, and that will be right around the corner, especially if you click and join. Get that VIP experience, by the way. That's a game changer. It gives you the opportunity to do a Q&A with me, which I think will help take you to another level. Remember, don't let anything or anyone rent space in your head. Till then, see you soon.